Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Young working out of the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Young on third down. Left side here to Sanders. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on fourth down.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. In motion left comes Brown. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. In motion right is Brown. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 38.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They hand off to their big tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll send Brown in motion right.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
We're scoreless after 1. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Albert
That was weird. That was so weird.
Touchdown run.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Yo, I'm on top of my other lineman. Yo, that's what's up. EA Sports. If it's in the game, it is in the game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane.
First time you got through with some video game BS.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
Play call.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Oh,
That'll
last
leave him
play,
with
boy.
a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8
premature.
yards there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Third and 2.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Young to throw on 4th. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
That was the best
and it'll
play
be
you
a
had
turnover
for
on downs. The Eagles in good position to start
flare
out as
out
they
the
come up
backfield.
1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
50
You should have never showed me that 4 from 4 play.
play.
That's when I realized, oh, he can't play. Let me just throw it over the top.
Well,
He
they went
can't
play
play.
action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed
out here
needs.
just faking.
If you go play action, all you want is just
Making
to
it look like you can play, but
guys
you
cover
can't
it,
play.
Take their attention
You're
somewhere else,
faking.
and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now.
Yeah, he really looking like a rookie quarterback right there. That's just what a rookie would do. Just throw it away next time.
And it is now 21
Just throw it away.
to 0.
Get it on the next play.
So they'll get another shot on off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Add one, tell me once.
Oh!
This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if I would get back a rough patch,
way to get back, bro.
Do something to make it
whoever
pass.
That player was.
They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw on second down is Young. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
In search of 4 yards.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz.
The lessons will continue for this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Quez Watkins
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Whoa.
I think we'll find
Good
out just
shoot.
how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
What a fucking
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, man, I feel terrible for that. Oh, I feel terrible.
First and 10, Young. He's going to air one out. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that is is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense. And they do exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlight?
With just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
Damn it!
And he's going to go
I had
down.
it. I waited
Couldn't
too
get a
long.
throw
Good
off
shit,
for the
bro.
Pressure. Maybe that was for the best. As
I
that
had
brings
it.
us to the
I waited
end
too long.
of this first half of play. First half
Is that
in the
Houston?
books.
Allen
You're
Houston
watching
from
the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I think that is. I didn't know he was still in the
Charles
league.
and I settled into the booth, ready
Wow.
for quarter number 3.
He was pretty good for Kansas City for a while.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The man in motion is Brown. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I did not mean to go out
Any
there.
explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On the carry, this is Scott.
Woo!
And he sneaks his way forward.
Way to try and get that strip. Way to try and get that strip.
Well, sometimes
That was good shit right
you
there.
gotta be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Scott with it again on second. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Now a 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw.
Shit!
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it
No, I didn't want you to score.
It's a pick
Jesus
6
Christ, that
for a
sucked.
Panther touchdown.
That sucked.
Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a
That sucked.
touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Oh, that sucked.
Piñeiro's
I
extra
wanted
point
that
up and
donut.
good.
And that'll
I wanted
cut the
that
lead down a
donut.
bit to 28.
Damn, that
So
sucked.
they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Swift going to try up the middle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That sucks. I can't believe I threw a pick six. I haven't thrown a pick six in a while. A while.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
A while. Man, I cannot believe I did that. I really can't believe I did that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Scott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Oh, I did too much. I didn't even need to do all that.
This for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. Called that a very strong gain of 24. In motion left, the tight end.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from
he tripped on his own foot.
Trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They'll try the 40,
yeah, he
not
checked
quite
my
to the
safety.
35.
Yeah, he checked
We
my
are
safety.
inside of 2 minutes
Yeah,
left
he
in this
checked my
lopsided
safety.
affair. So
Oh,
from the 36
man.
now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of
Not
their
scoring,
timeouts.
man.
As they get it with under a minute to go now.
Be
in the
happy with that
football game.
pick six, bro. It's about all you gonna get.
2nd and 5.
On the ground, it's Thomas. It'll be a
Iron.
pickup of a couple and
Iron.
with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
No!
And somewhat of a measure of revenge
No,
as he's in for the
he scored a
touchdown. But they
touchdown.
still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3.
He ain't never playing quarterback ever again.
Go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young
See that
receivers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
I bet you didn't see that, G.
Right.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game
that.
over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll run with Scott.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete.